All right. Good evening, everyone. Dr. Stacy Holweger here. I am so excited that you guys decided to join us this evening, or maybe you're catching the replay. This is our opportunity Zoom where we are talking about LifeWave's income opportunity. I will screen share and share a little bit about the company, who they are, the inventor, of course, David Schmidt, and how this technology works. And then I will be interviewing our youngest senior presidential director in LifeWave, Trey Holweger. He's going to come on here and share with you his financial success story. And of course, I know you've been hearing other people's, and so it's always good to hear from a wide variety of people. So with that, let me go ahead and get started on screen sharing. So, and I probably need to move I need to move this little, oh, let's get that here. Hang on. This little box here likes to be in my way when I'm trying to click through. All right, so welcome to LifeWave, everyone. Again, my name is Dr. Stacy. I am an elite level senior presidential director with LifeWave, and I have a PhD in integrative medicine, a PhD in functional medicine, and I am not a medical doctor. So, of course, any information that I'll be sharing this evening is not making any claims to treat or cure. But we won't be getting too much into the product tonight. So I will be joined here in just a minute by Senior Presidential Director Trey Holweger as well. So if you're looking at this company for the first time, you're thinking, why X39? Why would I want to use this technology? Why would I want to use this patch? Well, because X39 is a non-transdermal patch. Nothing goes into the skin. You watched me put this on. Nothing enters my body. No drugs, no chemicals, no stimulants, no medicines, no herbs, nothing at all except a wavelength of light. This is actually a patented form of light technology or light therapy. And so when I get up in the morning, I put my patch on, don't see anything, don't feel anything, but immediately a wavelength of light enters my body. And that wavelength of light creates change. So you're going to leave your patch on for 12 hours. During that 12 hours, this technology is going to activate, elevate, and mobilize your own stem cells. We'll be talking about that. And you're going to do that daily. You're going to take it off after 12 hours, throw it away. Of course, stay hydrated with at least half your body weight in ounces, and you're going to get up the next morning and put on a brand new patch. Now, you saw me put the patch right here. You can apply the patch here if you want to. I did so you could see it. But of course, as you see in the picture, you can put it on the back of the neck, the bumpy vertebrae back there, or below the belly button. The reason why we recommend one of those two spots is because in LifeWave, David Schmidt has done double-blind, placebo-controlled, peer-reviewed studies. And when you have a study that is double-blind, placebo-controlled, the participants have to be doing the same thing day after day, week after week, month after month. And so we want you to know that the patches have been studied in those situations with the back of the neck and below the belly button, but they've also been studied applying the patch any location you want. And no matter where you apply it, when you put this patch on, it is going to activate your own stem cells. So you can put it anywhere you want. If there's a location that you're in pain or you need a little bit more flexibility or mobility, you can try putting it there. No guarantees it's going to make a change in that area. But of course, if you want to, it's totally fine. It's working no matter where you apply it. So what are stem cells? If you're hearing about stem cells for the first time, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. We all came from stem cells. Stem cells were what we were made of. They're changeable, what we call pluripotent. They can turn into any cell, tissue, or organ that's needed in our body. But the problem is they decline as we age. And so when we're young, like Trey, we have an unlimited amount of stem cells. Our bodies are always repairing and regenerating. If you think back to when you were a child, I'm sure you fell off your bike or fell off a bunk bed or fell out of a tree, or maybe flipped a four-wheeler like I did. I don't know. I'm sure you broke a bone or scraped a knee or two in your time, and your body healed like this. Because you had all those stem cells going around, boom, 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 and it kept your brain sharp, and you were always learning. You had so much energy, and then you just sleep like that, the drop of a hat. That's kids. But as we age, those stem cells become dormant. By the time we're in our 30s, unfortunately, that's middle-aged. The average life expectancy is the early 70s. Women, maybe a little bit longer than men, but that means the 30s is middle age. So we have half of our stem cells that are active. And by the time we're in our 60s, 90% of our body's ability to heal itself is dormant. Those stem cells are dormant. So fewer and fewer stem cells are there. If you fell out of a tree or a bunk bed or fell off of a bike, if you were in your 60s, it probably is not going to feel very well, of course, but you may not even recover from it, right? You may have that broken bone, but you may not recover fully from that. Maybe some of you won't even get up from it, right? We don't want that to happen. So stem cells, your stem cells, have the ability to travel through your body and repair whatever is needed first. We do not direct our stem cells. This technology is not putting stem cells in your body. It's waking up your own stem cells, resetting them, and then they are going to work to repair and regenerate whatever is needed in whatever order. And so you are asked, not required, of course, but you're asked to wear this technology 1 month for every decade you are old. It's going to take time to wake up those dormant stem cells. So if you're in your 40s, like I was when I started patching, then I would patch for 4 months. I was almost 50, 47 at the time I started patching. So, I think 4 or 5 months and wake up all my dormant stem cells. If you're in your 50s, 5 months, 60s, and 70s, and 80s, and on. Why would you keep patching? Age reversal. We'll get to that. Why am I still patching 4 years later? We'll get to that. But what happens is within the first 24 hours of putting on this patch, you are literally up-regulating or resetting over 4,000 genes back to their young, youthful, healthier state. And that happens because this wavelength of light that enters your body is actually responsible for elevating GHK. Now, what does GHK do? Now, we know, again, stem cells can heal the body over time, but you're probably thinking, maybe I don't have 2 or 3 or 4 or 6 or 8 or 10 months or 12 months or 2 years before I could wait to feel anything. Well, from our clinical studies, about 80% of the people notice these things in the first 3 to 6 weeks. And that's because the elevation of the peptide GHKCU. We all have that peptide. It declines as we age. It's known as the fountain of youth. So when we activate it and elevate GHK again, we increase our energy and our vitality. We have more stamina. We improve our sleep quality, better sleep, longer periods of sleep. We experience pain relief, minor aches and pains, or maybe some major aches and pains. We see accelerated wound healing. I have surgeons on my team that are seeing a 40 to 50% reduction in the healing time after surgery. They require their patients on X39 at least 1 month before surgery and 6 months after surgery because of the dramatic difference in what they're seeing in their patients every single day. And not to mention, of course, after those stem cells kick in, the long-term benefits they're experiencing. They also see enhanced skin appearance. We know that collagen production starts to happen. And so the lines and the wrinkles start to diminish. We can feel the difference in our skin in a few weeks. We have improved mental clarity. Some people experience less brain fog, more focus. I have people tell me they get more done in 2 weeks than they've gotten done in 2 years. And of course, a reduction of inflammation in the body. So these are just some of the short-term benefits that people experience from patching. Now, as I mentioned, we are a patented form of wearable light technology. This is our patent that states that we, meaning David Schmidt, the inventor of X39, this technology is going to elevate GHK copper peptide in your blood and in turn activate your stem cells, where we see those improvements in energy and antioxidant level, reduction of inflammation, pain management, stamina, collagen production, wound healing, and so many other things. So what are some of the longer term benefits? Well, for me personally, this is why I wanted X39. I was looking for age reversal. I know the power of stem cells. I banked both of my kids' cord blood at birth, which was 20, almost 21 years ago now for Trey, and 23 years ago for Taylor. So I knew how powerful stem cells were for healing or potential uses down the road. I knew that as I aged, the only option that I had for true longevity and vitality, I do all the things, I have all the tools in my toolbox, but stem cells were the key component that I didn't have the money to afford stem cell injections back then. And so reverse aging was very appealing to me, and a longer lifespan, but not just longer, healthier, a longer health span. Prevention was key for me. Preventing heart disease, diabetes, cancer, Alzheimer's, dementia. We're riddled with those things today. And when you know the power of stem cells to reverse, not only repair and regenerate, but reverse functionality in your organs, your cells, and your tissues. For me personally, being 50, I'll be 51 this year, being on this technology for 4 years now, my biological age shows that I am literally 25 years old. Yes, Trey is 20 and mom's 25. And I would say probably I can keep up with him just fine. Maybe a little bit more sometimes. He's always, when we're traveling, Mom, are we going to have any downtime? I'm like, no, let's go. We got to explore. We got to see everything. But knowing that my heart, my kidneys, my liver, my lungs, my brain, my pancreas, all of these organs, these vital organs are half of their age. I don't know a 25-year-old with Alzheimer's or dementia. I don't know if you guys do or not, but that just doesn't exist. But I know 50-year-olds where that starts creeping in. And this is so key. So, of course, the amazing wellness and the outstanding health, but that longevity and that health span are vitally important. So let's meet David Schmidt, our inventor, CEO. David developed a suite of light technology long time ago. This may be new to you today, but he actually started working with the Navy SEALs over 20 years ago. He invented the first patch, the energy enhancer. David founded LifeWave in 2004 after several years of clinical studies at Stanford University with the USA Olympic swim team. And he actually studied 10 years with the most renowned stem cell university in the world, National University of Ireland, to develop the X39 stem cell activation patch. David holds over 150 patents with over 90 clinical studies, and we have laboratories and manufacturing in California here in the US, and our largest is in Galway, Ireland. We are a global company with actually over 82 countries that we are open in currently. Like I said, 10 years of research in the lab to develop the X39. When it was officially launched in 2019, the company was doing about 20 million in sales. And from 2018 to 2024, we have seen over a 3,000% growth rate. Last year, our sales ended right at 600 million. 2023, we were at 400 million, a $200 million growth year over year. That's not happening out there anywhere else. We are the fastest growing direct sales network marketing company in the world. We are not only the winner of the Direct Selling Bravo Growth Award, but many other awards and many more that are going to be coming out soon as well too. LifeWave is on the map, and we are sharing around the globe and making a difference in people's lives. So this opportunity today is for you to become a brand partner in a unique patented opportunity. David is our inventor. He is inventing everything and not just the patches. There's going to be a new product our Cellergize is launching here in the next couple weeks. We have an X2O water machine, a light infused water machine that will be coming out here in just a couple months. Everything is invented. Everything is patented. So we are a professional direct sales multi-level marketing company with a very simple binary system, only two teams. We have an easy and effective building strategy with built-in onboarding systems and training. It's literally a plug and play. We have all the resources available for you. You have three choices when you enroll as a brand partner: a core, advanced, or a premium. The core allows you to get three sleeves of the X39 for only $295. That's $99 a piece. The advanced allows you to get six, which drops your price down to $89 a piece, which is a month supply, of course. And our premium, which is set for you and your family, of course, and some to share, brings your price down to only $84 a sleeve. Now, of course, in each pack, you can mix and match. If you've seen the other patches, you're able to do that as you like. We call it the good, better, best. So if you're looking for, a good price, a good wholesale alternative, then of course that core pack. If you're looking for a better option to, save an additional $10 every month, that's the advanced. Or if you want to jump right in at premium like I did, then that would be your best option. You have options here to earn multiple ways. We actually have 5 different ways of earning income, and the person that invited you can share with you our commission hot sheet to go over all those in depth. But you can earn bonuses based on binary commissions earned by the people you personally enroll and by the people they enroll, the people they enroll, the people they enroll. We get paid through the depths of our organization in our binary, and we have first, second, and third generational matches as well too. So a very lucrative compensation plan. And with that, financial freedom is your next exit. I am going to call Trey Holweger on here. Let me get you to unmute, buddy. And there we go. So, Trey, I've interviewed different ages of people, different backgrounds so far, senior presidential directors in my organization. Now, obviously, being 20 years old, you're not going to have the 20 plus years of experience that they have in their careers or whatever they've done. So, take us back to when you first found out about network marketing and how, why, and then bring us up to speed here with why you decided, after graduating high school, to be a part of LifeWave's company.
Yeah. When I found out about network marketing, it had to have been probably as long ago as I can remember. I must have been 6 years old, probably, maybe a little younger. I found out through you
Mhm.
and was just kind of always around it throughout my childhood. And I would get really into it. I would do charts, I would do notes, I would help her as if like I was doing it myself back then. And I would do presentations in front of people a lot older than me, grown adults, with like my chart and my clipboard and charts, and I would try to teach them what I know from what I learned. So I've always been big on the comp plan of different businesses. So I think the the reason I wanted to do this because I in high school I wasn't like sure on network marketing, even though like my whole life I've grown up around it. But there was like a switch, like a flipping point when we were out of town and we were at one of the LifeWave things that I came with my parents to, and I was like really curious about what the comp plan looked like for this company. So I sat my mom down and we took a look at it, and I was blown away. And literally that day I signed up and haven't stopped working on it since then. So
Perfect. So let's talk about what that working looked like initially. As a at that time 18-year-old, you didn't have a network of people that you had in your Rolodex or your phone that you're going to reach out to. So what did it look like in the beginning?
yeah, in the beginning, obviously I was still in high school, so I wasn't taking it like super seriously, but I was just taking consistent action. I was messaging on multiple different social media platforms every single day. I just made sure I did it every single day. I didn't even know if it was going to work. I was like, you know what? At least I'm doing something every day, and I'm getting towards my goal. If I could just get some signups, that would be great. And over time, I did it probably 6 months every single day. Probably messaged about 10,000 people over that time, and that really got me like a decent structure through those messaging. Um, I think my structure was something like senior director, maybe a little more volume or something like that. And after that was over, I was graduating high school, and then I went to summer break and just didn't really do much with it. And then I had to start college, which right then, when all my friends left for college and I started college, that's when I was like, all right, I'm not going to college. I got to do this for real now. So I started up all the social media accounts, started doing the shorts and all the videos you see today. And I've been doing that ever since, just scaling it. Once I got that senior director base, I literally just scaled it from there, and I've been doing the same thing ever since. And I mean, it works really well.
So let's talk about in the beginning of the YouTube. So in the beginning, you would take my long form content. And because people, people ask, they're like, or they think, what does he know about the product? What does he know about this technology? Or what does he really know about this business? So talk to them a little bit about how you used to make those shorts in the beginning for the first year.
Yeah, for the first year, I didn't use AI. Don't know why, but maybe that was just supposed to happen because now I know basically everything. So her Zoom that she would do every Tuesday night on the product for 1 hour, I would take that Zoom screen record and I would have to watch through the whole video to find clips that I thought were valuable, and then I would clip them myself in 1 minute segments manually. So I just had to watch the same line video. Like it was, I mean, the same topics every single week. So it was just like on repeat, and I would just make new videos. So it just kind of got ingrained in my mind. So now, like when people ask, I can pretty much recite it by heart. And then obviously the comp plan, I know it because I've been doing comp plan since I was like 6 years old. But that was my favorite part. And yeah, I mean,
Why,
I
why is the
definitely
comp plan
know.
your favorite part?
Just like the intricacies of how you can make money in this business. It's unlike any other business model in the world, and it's the most lucrative if you know what you're doing. And also, it's anyone can succeed. Me being 18, I succeeded, or an older lady that's in her 80s could succeed and be a millionaire. So there's not too many opportunities out there where you can have that polarized of a like base of people. You can't have that type of age range on any type of business, really. I mean, it's cool, like man, woman, any age. So yeah.
So would you say it's an even playing field no matter what your background? I mean, obviously you dropped out of college a few weeks into it. We didn't tell his dad that part. He's like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. So would you say it's an even playing field for everyone? Or do you have to have
Mm,
the technical knowledgeable background? Do you have to know about the products and everything before you can be successful? Or do you have to know the comp plan before you can be successful?
no, no. I mean, you can start it at pretty much any level. I mean, you definitely have to be willing to learn and adapt because this is, a different business than something else like a 9 to 5. So you have to be willing to learn. But I think any person can start this and learn very quickly how to do it, just like any of us. I don't think being a doctor gives you an unfair advantage. Anyone can go out and talk to people. Anyone can do Zooms. Anyone can automate shorts on any platform and get their name out there. So I think anyone can do this.
Yeah, I remember when or I was in London a little over a year ago, one of the first times I went, and I remember you were doing some stuff on TikTok, and there was a man there that was extremely successful in Europe. He was the number one points earner for the trip that quarter that we had that not this February, but the February before. And everybody was, he did a whole presentation on TikTok and, they were huge accolades to this guy. And so we're all going to his TikTok to check out what is he doing? What is he doing? And I remember calling you or texting you on the phone and going, check out this guy's TikTok. Every single video is shorts of me. Every single video he's doing is shorts of me. And he's got a few videos of him walking his dog on the concrete sidewalk in between. And I'm thinking, so if he can be the number one points earner with, I'm talking like over 1,000 points for earning this trip. It wasn't 100, it was 1,000. we've got to tell everybody else how to do these shorts. And that's when you and I really started talking to people about how they could do them, use my stuff. This guy obviously did. We didn't have a conversation about it, and I don't care. It's out there, right? It's free. Take it, use it. But that's when you really started like, okay, we need to talk to people about this. And I think it was probably a few months after that that I sent you that reel on Instagram about the AI shorts, clipping them up, right? What was that first program you used?
Spikes.ai,
Spikes.ai. Yeah. And now you currently use which one?
Opus Clip.
Opus Clip. Okay, so Opus Clip, and we actually did a full video on this where Trey screen shared and he went through exactly how to see that being done so anyone can do it. It was very easy, thorough, and detailed. I actually went through it myself, and because I've never done it before, that's not my strong suit. We have a partnership here. He has his own account, I have my own account, obviously, but he does things obviously better than I do, and vice versa. So we work together on that. But that's really beneficial. If you want to see that, let us know. We can definitely get you that, or you can go to mylifewavetraining.com and check it out there. So, Trey, we only have a couple minutes left, and we've got a lot of people here, and we always have several thousand that watch the replays. So, from the youngest SPD in the company, let's just share with them. You did all the messaging, message. You went back, remessaged over and over and over again. And then, you started getting into the shorts and getting into, doing that on a different level and clipping those. So talk to them just a little bit about YouTube because your people that you have brought into this business and you've enrolled haven't come from me prospecting or talking to anyone. So talk to them about how these people have come in from YouTube.
So basically, when you start a YouTube account, you start posting things in the holistic space, such as LifeWave, any type of content. Could be doctors, could be David Schmidt himself, could be Dr. Stacy here. What happens is people who are already into the holistic space and liking videos with that type of content, they're just going to be pulled, your content will be pulled in with other holistic content. So you're going to find like-minded people that are going to be viewing your videos, and that's what I have found. And these people normally reach out to me or just sign up and I don't even know sometimes. So yeah, the like-minded people tend to find your content when you're posting on a regular basis consistently, and it is based around the same thing, meaning based around like LifeWave or something else in the holistic area. People just tend to come to you.
Yeah. And so probably I would say what, not even a year, maybe just right at a year mark. My YouTube channel, you would have to start your own, of course. I've had a YouTube channel forever for just random things. I've never really done that much on it. But I would have a lot unlisted on it, like business trainings and stuff that I would share with people. But when Trey took it over, we are just right under 20,000 subscribers now. So it's definitely grown, and it's grown because of his efforts and consistency with posting. And he's watched what you were doing like one short at first, and then now how many are you doing a day?
Like three on all platforms.
Okay. And so what the beautiful thing about Opus, tell them how you can push that out. Where can you push that out to in a click of a button?
You can push, so when you make clips on, like, so say you watch the YouTube video that we made on how to, like a full tutorial, that's what we did, and you watch that, so you get your Opus going. You can connect your TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and multiple accounts on like YouTube. And you can post them all simultaneously. So you can just schedule them, pick a date, click publish, and it'll be done. You do that multiple times with different videos. You can get them stacked up like I've done. So it's like three a day, but it's really
And how
efficient.
far out are you on the scheduling? So you did one video, it clipped it up, AI clips it, tells you which ones are the highest rated. You push them out. How far scheduled out are you?
On those, I'm a few months out, 2 or 3 months. Yeah, I have a reminder on my phone of like the exact date, but it's like 2 or 3 months. I every few months I like to do it because I could do it for a whole year, but like the content progresses with new things. So I like to do the new things, so I like to keep it like on that 2 month range. so I get the new stuff coming out too.
So you'll take one video, it may spit out 10, 15 videos. And so you'll spend X amount of time in a day and have everything done for months.
Yeah, yeah, maybe like an hour or two.
Hmm. Wow. Talk about leveraging your time. And then what do? You were with your buddies this weekend. I mean, you got two of your buddies that are almost manager. You've launched Bulgaria. You signed up another buddy this weekend. You actually meet with their parents. There's been many times he's texted me, Mom, get me these patches together. I've got to take them over to Thomas's dad, or I've got to, talk to Will's mom about this. So how are you finding that as we wrap this up, talking to people in person as well too, versus just throwing it all out there online?
Well, I mean, the difference is, I never really pushed it on like my friends just because of like where they're at. They're all like doing college and they didn't really seem too interested. Like they've always known I've done LifeWave. And so when I started, obviously they weren't interested. And now they see that I'm like having some success with it and they want to try the product. So I give them the products. I'm like, hey, if you like this, you can do something about it. And if you want some income producing opportunities, we can do something about that too. So a lot of them are like kind of getting into that mindset lately, and it's not something that you want to force, but when it comes, I mean, it comes. So
Mhm. That's fantastic. Well, thank you, Trey, for being here tonight. Thank you for taking time. We appreciate you. And of course, we know this will be extremely valuable to a lot of people as well, too, to share this out. So thank you.
welcome.
Awesome. You guys have a fantastic evening. Get back with the person that invited you here or shared this recording with you. They're going to help you get set up with your wholesale pack that works best for you. They're going to plug you into the systems, to the training, to the things that we already have in place. And I look forward to meeting you all in the future. Thank you, everyone.